Greetings, everybody. It is the Heritor, and welcome back to Rogue Trader. In the previous episode, we entered the Adeptus Amicus and slaughtered a heretic lounge. We entered a heretic den and slaughtered all the heretics there. Then we entered the bar/lounge, Adeptus Amicus. I want to know what a heretic lounge is like, actually. That could be a fun place if you're, not a devoted Imperial servant. It's probably not a fun place. We encountered a smuggler, or a cold trader.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
As she was called Jae Heydari, who told us to come to a warehouse in the northeastern part of the Footfall Shadow Quarters. This is the warehouse that we went to last time, and there was nothing here. So now I'm assuming we're going to actually find something here. So we're going to head on in there. Our party is quite injured, but again, I don't want to go back to the ship. I don't know what will happen, if that's going to trigger anything, any events that might cut me out of various quest lines here. I don't know exactly how this game is structured. If you've told me in a previous episode, within, I think, the previous episode or the one before then, I can't remember, my apologies. I'm once again ahead in my recordings. So I don't know that just yet, but we're gonna carry on. I'm fighting with a bit of a disadvantage, but that's just gonna spice things up. So we're gonna head in here and see what is going on. See if we can help this Jae Heydari, who we have learned from the bartender Octaviana is not actually a bad person, or at least she's got some standards, which is more than can be said for many within the cold trading business. Seems like she's also part of the Kasballica Mission, or is at least associated with them, but they currently don't like her. And she's got beef with the liege of Footfall, Vladimir Tokara. Now, I don't want to get on Vladimir's bad side. We have a nice deal set up with him, so we're going to try and smooth that over, if possible. All right. Okay. Jay's assistants. Oh, you have assistants. Tora, and 2 assistants. Okay, anything we can learn about these? You look like an aristocrat. You look like somebody, and these assistants just look like regular old people. Hello. Cyrene, I'm here. What a joy it is to see you. Follow me, please. I am not going to be able to do her accent in the slightest, because I don't even know what her accent is. I think we've already looked at all of this. Okay, so we're gearing up for a fight. Is aiding a smuggler an endeavor worthy of a rogue trader? Says Argenta. You're just jealous. She swings Amasek and wears revealing clothes while your only outlet is praying. Oh, man.
Let us not dawdle.
What does it say here? Container is airtight. You get the feeling that it was originally a standard box for transporting non-fragile cargo that was then sealed manually. All right, well, let's talk to Jay here. Yes, can I help you? Tora, nice jacket you got there. Okay, you also say nice jacket you got there. What does Core say? Everybody likes my jacket. Wow. We need to go up here. There's some thugs, huh? Is this just... we go straight to violence? I guess we go straight to violence. Some servitors, some bandit hitmen, quite a lot of thugs here, but
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Violence it is.
And repent!
Who said cease and repent? Was that Argenta? It sounded awfully high-pitched for Argenta's voice. We're gonna keep Pascal as a support character this time, because he's a bit fucked up. We're gonna put Argenta in the front, we'll put Idira right here, Abelard. Ooh, actually, Idira, why don't you go back here? We'll put Abelard right here. We'll lead with our navigator. Very smart. Are you in a good position there? I think so. So, it is our turn first. Let's open this up with...
on it.
A lidless stare. This ought to thin out the ranks. Oh yeah, that's gonna do some work.
I am a navigator, not a
Brutal.
At least.
All right, and we have a glimpse of fate now. This is going to buff up a target on their next attack, so let's immediately drop that on Argenta. Now we have more to do with her, and we'll do our press the advantage here. So, now it's my actual turn. Cool. Let's drop a
I'll see to it personally.
voice of command. Then we're going to talk of prescience to buff up her willpower. Oh no, why can't I use it again? I only use 2 abilities. I'm missing 1 less action point. Yeah, my action points are reduced by 1. Okay. Good to know. Well, I have Ignite. The target suffers... no, we should probably put up a forewarning.
I'll make it happen.
So, we're just juicing up Cassia here. And let's designate our lines of battle. You know, it's growing on me a little bit. It is finicky to use, and it doesn't always pan out, but this isn't so bad. I don't think I need 2 characters doing it, so I might spec Pascal out. But I don't mind this so much for my character. So, rear line is, and once I really remember what's what here, so we're going to put the rear line right here. Yeah, it's a bit counterintuitive, but she needs more over-penetration. Our front line, we're going to drop right here.
If not me.
And then we'll put our back line right back here. Where these 3, okay. If you could turn it, it would be even better, but that is apparently not possible, so... We don't have that kind of technology. Okay, Pascal. Machine Spirit Communion. We really only need to affect Cassia with that. Although, actually hitting Indira with it wouldn't be bad, because she does have an automatic weapon. So, we're going to drop this... Not here, apparently. We need line of sight. That does make a certain amount of sense, but we can also put it right here, and that'll work just fine, too. So, beautiful. You've got Machine Spirit Communion. That did work. Excellent. Okay. Overwhelming Stratagem. What's the ability we just got from him? Okay, chooses one of the combat tactics areas. For 1 round, all attacks by allies in that area inflict the overwhelmed attack. Let's put that in this one. How does that work? We can't put it here? Because there's no line of sight, I guess. But here and here, we'll drop it right over there. So this is now going to be overwhelmed. Okay. And, let's see here. We can put some shots up here. That might be effective. Do I want to do that? We also have Wildfire. Cost us 3 AP. We should not use that immediately. There's a lot of cover, or we just blast down line here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Brutal. Well, sort of. Okay, now we'll do a run and gun. Because we gotta actually divide up the ways how she shoots. So that she can get the versatility stacks. So, is there a target that we can snipe anywhere? Yeah, you. Only 26% chance, though, because he is in quite a bit of cover. You, though, you're not in cover, for some reason. And we missed. Okay. Let's drop a Furious Recital. We got 1 enemy nearby that's probably as good as we're going to get. And, yeah, we need more action points with her. Okay, Cassia, if you were to advance up into here...
Not to cross my gaze.
And, have a look at, okay, that's gonna hit 2 and gonna blow up some barrels. Oh, it'll hit 3. This will hit 3 as well. And we'll also blow up those barrels. I think I'm gonna go in the middle here. Amazing. Alright. Fantastic. Glimpse of Fate. Oh, we can put it on Argenta again. Or I put it on, Abelard. Because Abelard's got to charge that servitor. So we're going to drop that right there, and we'll put a Voice of Command on Abelard as well. Giving her a support ability is really cool. Alright, and we'll use the Tactical Awareness, or whatever it's called. Okay, Bandit Hitman. There's just poison clouds everywhere amongst the enemy lines, so we're just going to have to mostly play this ranged. Quick attacks. Okay, so he's shooting again. Ow. Jay's coming in. Heal the Ashmags! Aim for the fuel barrels! They go up just beautifully, and then stand well back. Okay, but do actually then stand well back and not in the poison, because now there's just poison everywhere. I really wish I'd brought my my anti-poison kits, but I did not. Okay. So, shooting down line up there. We put some rounds into here, but then we hit nobody else. Oh god, there's more enemies back there. Or I throw a grenade. Flame grenade right here? Why the hell not?
For the weak.
Here, have a grenade. Okay, that's one dead. Then we can dash back into cover. Oh fuck, we can't actually dash back into cover. We're standing out in the open now. Whoops. But like, when is the rest of my party going? I'm confused. Okay, they're all nicely... Oh, this is perfect. Well, move up to here.
Sound approach.
Defensive stance. We're gonna probably want to use that if we're gonna charge in here. Although we gotta engage this servitor. The problem is the charge doesn't put us in a very good position to do that. So
Indeed.
we're gonna run right on over here. Give him a good old whack.
Sure hand. Victory.
Kill the both of them,
them.
or kill one of them, and he's got momentum. Beautiful. Let's drop an endure. And this is a good time for brace for impact because that's also going to hit Argenta. I'm not going to use this because he is in combat right now. Nice. Uh-oh. Ouch. Okay, she's got to heal herself. Nice, good parry. Hydira's turn. You're moving up here. And let's see here. A foreboding might be good. Or you can drop some sensory deprivation on certain enemies. That's an armored bandit. You're probably a bit tougher than other ones. Let's drop a sensory deprivation on him.
A temporary setback.
God damn it, every single fucking battle, basically.
On it.
We'll put a bounty on him. We'll put a bounty on him. Maybe I can just kill him right now and get the bounty bonus.
Or,
Is that gonna work? No, it's not. But maybe with an exploit.
but of course.
Can we kill you now? On a crit we could, but I don't trust that. Well, then it's gonna be some, You're already forewarned, right? Yes, and prescienced. Then we're gonna do a forewarning again on Abelard, just to increase his defenses even more. And we can put a dominate on an enemy. Question is which one? I would like to... Yeah, we could dominate him, because he's got a gun, so if we pull him out of cover, that would be great. We can put more bounties. Put a bounty on you. Okay. Bounty hunter would be really good on, like, a proper ranged character. Okay. Okay, stop shooting at Cassia. That'd be great. That is a multi-melta. I would prefer you didn't do anything. Oh my. Tora is gonna advance. Okay, it's a miss, or she's not gonna advance, rather she's just gonna walk. You're gonna move out and do a quick attack on, hopefully not Cassia.
It shields me.
Crikey. Okay, that blew up another one of these poison barrels.
This is just...
Okay, Cassia's probably down. Yeah,
They are
Fuck.
fading.
Loss in our ranks.
yeah. Not ideal. Okay, I'm moving the front line up. To not here, apparently. How do we, like... everything is just toxic. Fine, I'm just gonna stand here. Did we take damage per tile moved? Ow!
I'll see to it, personally.
That is now our front line. We gotta break through. Using voice of commands. Never mind, you already have voice of commands. You already also have prescience. I'm gonna drop a foreboding right here. No, but then I can't use... No, I'm doing this.
As good as done.
He's gotta do something. We have 2 enemies in close. He's got 3 action points, so we're gonna drop a sworn enemy on the servitor. Give him a bit of extra damage there.
At your beck and call. Reduced to
Beautiful, another one down. Servitor is almost dead. We are taking a whole lot of damage though. And there's not much I can do here.
I'll see to
Voice
it.
of command on Argenta. Okay, Pascal. I think it's time for a medical mechadendrite on... Who? On Cyrene? Cyrene's almost dead. So are you, though. And I don't want Jae to die. I don't know what will happen if Jae dies. If she dies in this opening fight? Like, is she just permanently dead? I feel like I need to heal her. Is that as far as I can move? Oh my god. Oh, shit. 27%? 27%? That ain't good. What about just blasting you? 54%? That's doable. We could, how many exploits? You got 7 exploits on you? I just need to hit him. That's all that matters. Now it's only an 18%. Oh, man. I'm dropping a tactical awareness to give us a bit more armor. Okay, or tactical knowledge. So that does remove a lot of our exploits, so we'll drop some more exploits on that guy. And that's... I could move our back line or our rear. No, we need our back line moved. Let's drop this right here. Yeah, as soon as we're done with this encounter, we are absolutely going to... hold on. Where can we see our... Here's our versatility. That's 2. So just by -1 for every 4 stacks of versatility. Well, first off, Revel and Slaughter. And yeah, you're gonna have to do some medicalization on yourself.
Will not slow me.
And you can't do it more than once per turn. Okay. Guess that makes sense. You can get some hits in there. If we move up, we're gonna take damage.
God Emperor, move through me.
No, we did not. Okay.
Be the fire in my heart.
Not sure how much. Well, let's put some rounds down here.
Each strike
Good.
is a prayer.
We still managed to hit Abelard with the 5%. Well done, Argenta. Not. Okay.
Pain cleanses the body.
Okay, so he doesn't care about being in melee. Okay, of course, because of course,
Jae Heydari.
Argenta doesn't have a melee weapon. All right, so that's pretty good. Okay, he's almost dead. Armored Bandit's coming in towards Abelard. He can take it. As long as Abelard's alive, I think we're going to be just fine. Not going to kill him, so we'll drop a mark for death. We're going to deliver a nice chop chop right here. Almost dead. And then I'm going to do a defensive stance. Okay. Nope. Okay, these assistants are not particularly useful. Idira's turn. She can Psychic Scream somebody. I would like to get rid of an enemy of some kind. Or we can also just shoot him. What's the chance? 51%? No, Psychic Scream is guaranteed. Still managed to damage herself. Okay, the reason why I'm not moving out of the gas clouds is because the gas clouds are just everywhere. Although I suppose they're not actually completely everywhere, but we're gonna do a sensory deprivation. And I think you can... No, you cannot use medical gear right now. Okay, thankfully he missed. This guy is gonna be a problem.
Shall become like fire.
Oh boy. Okay.
Stop hitting me.
Oh boy, she is very close to dead.
Need a drink or a medikit.
Okay, what do I do here? I think I've got to
Who if not me?
use this on Argenta so that Argenta can heal herself. Maybe we can even dash out? I think she might die from moving.
Administration is a holy
Okay,
task.
and now she can dash out.
Faith without deeds is
She's no
worthless.
longer in the... Put some rounds down there. Almost. So close. Almost killed it. Okay. I'm very close to dead. 32% chance to kill it. Not the best of chances. Do you have forewarning on? No. Let's remedy that. Okay. That's our action points. You're in the front line. That's fine. Do we need to move anything else around? God, I really hope Jae doesn't die. Okay, Pascal can heal her. We have to heal her. Medicae Mechadendrite.
Shutdown is premature.
Yeah, I know.
Guess I'm still
and we
alive.
can't do a medical kit, right, because he's got -1 action point. Which is brutal. Anybody you can shoot here? No. Well, we can shoot with plasma gun. Only 32%, 12%. Can't shoot that one. What about no, that's literally all you got. I'm gonna drop an expose on him actually then. Okay. Down to you, Argenta. You're gonna move right up to here. We gotta reload. 79%. Or I do a single shot right here. Pick him off. We have 4 stacks of versatility, so now this is just going to cost us 2. So we can use run and gun.
Commands, I act. I'll do it.
Beautiful. Lots of hits. Very nicely done. What is she using?
Never fight fair.
Because she's fighting with double pistols and is pretty effective. That's very cool. I really hope we get her in our party. Yeah, this is going to be the time. He's going to take a bit of damage. By a bit, I mean a lot. He's going to drop an Endure.
Victory is imminent.
And now we're going to do
No matter the cost.
Daring Breach
I will do my duty.
and end this fight. Okay. Oh, that was horrible. What a mess. Thank the throne we didn't come here with just the 3 of us. Yeah, you guys would have been totally screwed. Shut up and get moving, Tor. We need to open the passage into the tunnels and let our guys in. Jay, on your signal. I hope we're not going to be taking more damage from the poison clouds. These ashmags dared to touch something from the cargo.
Don't you need a breathing navigator?
Yeah. 2, 3, 5. Thank the exalted ones. Those ashmags didn't have time to make off with anything yet. Jay carefully inspects the containers emblazoned with markings from some unknown freight operator, then smiles and touches the comm bead in her ear. Give me 2 minutes, Cyrene. I'll send these coordinates to my loyal crew, who will deliver my property somewhere safe. Damage taken, Cassia 7. Yeah, we are literally taking damage in the cutscene. Not a fan of that. And done. Jay removes her hand from her ear and turns to you. We're good. Now, how about we relocate to a more pleasant and private space to discuss the details of our deal, specifically payment for your efforts. What? We're just going to leave your priceless cargo here unattended? Nothing to worry about. After all the ruckus we've caused here, I doubt anyone will go anywhere near the containers. I am, however, infinitely flattered by your concern for my, now our, property. Let's go. Jay opens her mouth to reply when you hear the sound of many footsteps behind you. Oh no. Vladame's agents. Uh-oh. Well, at least they're taking damage. Stop right there, in the name of the liege. The gaunt, pale-skinned man in grimy clerical robes, oh no, not another clerk, glances at you and immediately falls to his knees obsequiously. Your Excellency, please forgive my vehemence, most noble Cyrene von Valancius. I never expected to encounter such eminent persons in this corner of Footfall. Most noble Excellency. Jay purses her lips slightly and shoots you a confused look. I'm Vladane Tokara's personal agent. The man hesitates, choosing his words carefully. I came here to remove from criminal circulation a shipment, the distribution of which is banned in the lands of Footfall. Horrendous xeno-heresy that has been fraudulently delivered to a bastion of the Holy Imperium. He looks at Jay. I do not doubt for a moment, most noble Cyrene von Valancius, that your presence here is merely a misunderstanding brought about by another's manipulations. It is too great a coincidence that the Liege's representative should arrive in the Shadow Quarters just after Jay has recovered her rightful spoils. It seems that the guards reported the problems with the shipment over the Vox, and not just anyone, but to the Liege's personal agent. Vladame Tokara knew about the shipment from the start and planned to take it for himself, and get rid of Jay if he could. Behold the grubby, underhanded struggle between cold traders, and had it not been for your impromptu deal struck in the bar, I don't know, Vladame might have succeeded. Not gonna do this. We'll protect Jae Heydari now, because at this point, I'm gonna put her in the right. I mean, it's smuggling. It's sketchy. It's illegal. But it's not like Vladimir Takara is claiming any sort of moral high ground here. So I hope we can smooth things over with them, but if not, yeah. Jae Heydari, the owner of this cargo, is presently under my protection, under a rogue trader's protection. Tell your master that he should think twice before crossing her from now on. And don't forget to tell him that I'm not mad, but I will be collecting the debt sometime. Okay, that's smart. Smart. Jae watches him hurry away, then looks at you. I wish I could see Vladimir's face when he finds out he almost stepped on the toes of one of the most powerful people in the Expanse. Listen, Cyrene von Valancius, I am genuinely sorry about this confusion. Vladimir and I have had our difficulties, but I never thought he'd want to clean me out and do away with me in some dark corners. At least, not so soon. If you hadn't agreed to our deal, Cyrene, my gang and I would already be floating in orbit around one of Footfall's asteroids. Ooh, maybe we can recruit her. We can execute her, no. Tell me about your business on Footfall, the truth of it, and don't leave anything out. All right then, this isn't my first year in the Expanse. It's not my first year in business either. I've sat at the negotiating table with all sorts, not just loot hunters or smugglers either, but with Xenos, ones intelligent enough to believe that mutual benefit was a better outcome of our meeting than mutual destruction. I know that the Ecclesiarchy I know what the Ecclesiarchy has to say about that. But speaking from the bottom of my heart, I know where the line is between an ordinary deal and a betrayal of humanity, and I never cross it. I do actually kind of believe her. A principled rogue who can think on her feet and is not afraid of inhumans. I like you more and more, Jae Heydari. All right. There are no chance encounters when you are loved by the Exalted One. I like you more and more too, Cyrene. Jae winks and flashes you a captivating smile. Okay. The rogue trader could use someone with your talents and connections, Jae. I would like to see you in my retinue. Exalted One bless you and your entire dynasty. I wouldn't say no to marking the occasion properly. It's not every day you embark on a brilliant new business partnership. Abelard gives you a look of reproach. You sully the von Valancius name by inviting people like her into your retinue, Lord Captain. The decision is yours, but do not be surprised if unsavory rumors start to spread on Footfall. Argenta regards Jae. It is a strange circle you are forming around yourself, rogue trader. Mr. Argenta. Jae gives her an almost lecherous once-over. I've heard all about your deeds on Footfall, but I never would have guessed there was an angelic beauty behind all the gossip. And while we're at it, Cyrene, when were you going to reveal your true identity to me? Jae cocks her head to one side curiously. I am infinitely flattered by your attention, but if I had known I was talking to a rogue trader, not an envoy of one, I would have shown some decorum. I wanted to talk like normal people do. For a woman of my status, it's a rare treat. That is so human, your ladyship. I guess people at the top have a lot more in common with regular folk than some might think. Either way, I'm entirely willing to join your retinue. From now on, my knowledge and experience are entirely at your disposal. All right. Oh, and one more thing. If you're interested in a rather lucrative offer, one that can give the von Valancius Protectorate a leg up, I'd say now isn't the time to be thinking about such things. Or I'd say now isn't the time to be thinking about such things, but once we get back to your ship, perhaps you could spare me a minute, Cyrene. Profit factor gained 2. Nice.
Why is the ringing?
All right, Pascal, you're going home. You need a break. And Jae is on board. All right. Well. Oh, and the poison's gone. Wonderful. Let's loot everybody and then level her up. What have we here? Dynamo boots. Increases your movement points by 3. All right. That's cool. Stun grenade. Oh, perfect. And a Ritobi pattern auto pistol. Rate of fire 6. Max ammo 12. Yeah, we'll pick it up. Sure, why not? It's a unique weapon. We'll see who can use it. She's using 2 pistols. We're going to look at what she has, because the projectiles looked, shall we say, different. We'll grab 2 of these, and then the rest are just going to go into cargo. No, they're very basic weapons, actually. I don't think we need them. I'm going to move this one to cargo as well. This is just a new form of, it's more of this heretic mesh vest stuff, but it's not that good. We don't really need it. We'll collect all there. Any other corpses to loot? Man, everybody is so fucked up. We got to get back to the ship.
Keep your wits about you.
All right, but first, we're going to level up Jae Heydari, who, her and Abelard are like the only people that are not messed up. Oh, she already has everything. She's an officer. Has finest hour. What did she take here? She took commerce. Makes sense. Good to have. Well, we don't really need her to have another, or we don't need another commerce character, though. Maybe I can respec and not take commerce if we have her with 90 fucking commerce. Holy shit. Lore Imperium 112. Wow. Commanding voice. Okay. Increased range of officer abilities. That's never bad. Fellowship enhancement. Okay. Her fellowship is 70. Her ballistic skill is 60. Nimble, plus 10 to dodge, not too bad. Lasting impression, half of the bonus granted by voice of command remains until the end of combat. Okay, not bad. Another fellowship enhancement. She got move. The officer immediately grants an ally additional movement points equal to fellowship bonus. Okay. If the target is under the voice of command, it ignores attacks of opportunity until the end of the officer's turn. Okay. I like that. Swift movements, she moves faster. March, whenever the officer's ability moves any target, the officer gains movement points equal to half. Damn. Okay, so she's like party mobility buff. More commerce. Finest hour, so when she uses finest hour, they deal +3 damage, and the target gains the effective voice of command. Perfect, that's the one I would have given her anyways. That seems to just be the best one. Lore Imperium, ballistic skill. Leader's Assault. Whenever an officer makes an attack, they gain +5 fellowship until the end of combat. That's awesome. Ballistic skill. Take aim. The target's next attack will ignore cover and will have double the effective distance. If the target is under the effective voice of command, the attack will ignore enemy dodge. Damn. Okay. I like her. Whenever a heroic act is used in combat by any character, the officer's next attack will cost 0 AP. That is fucking cool. He's like a up-close combat officer. In the Lore Imperium, we have a willpower enhancement. Okay, that's out of the ordinary. Another fellowship enhancement, maybe because she can't get anything else. I don't know. I would have given her like agility, or maybe even weapon skill. And then finest hour upgrade, gains 21 temporary wounds. I'll take it. I would have given her the mobility one, but this is fine. I don't think we need to respec her. This is pretty good, but we do need to pick her a new bonus. We could give her Master Tactician. And I think that's probably the best bet. Because I might give Cassia Vanguard instead. I think I'm going to give her Master Tactician. We're going to do that. We're going to get her an ability here. So she, by default, has the press the advantage. So how does that work again? Master Tactician gains 1 stack of tactical advantage per every 5 momentum gained by the Master Tactician or their allies. The Master Tactician begins combat with the amount of tactical advantage stacks equal to their fellowship bonus, which is quite good. Master Tactician empowers their next attack to deal 4% additional damage for every stack of Master Tactician and loses half of their stacks. Okay, what we can do, Inspire. Target gains +1 damage and +1 additional damage for every 10 stacks of tactical advantage. The Master Tactician loses half their stacks. This effect stacks and lasts until the end of combat. That's really cool. If the target uses a heroic act before the beginning of the Master Tactician's next turn, they regain 25 momentum. Wow. Linchpin. The target ally or Master Tactician gain +1 resolve for every 5 stacks of tactical advantage, but you lose half your stacks. This effect stacks and lasts until the end of combat. Until the beginning of the Master Tactician's next turn, the Master Tactician gains stacks of tactical advantage equal to 20 plus 3 times. So 41% of all momentum the target gains. Okay. I thought it was 41 stacks. No, that would have been a little good. Okay, I like Inspire better thus far. Strong point. The target gains 2 temporary wounds plus 1 additional temporary wound for... Ooh, that's good though. They lose half of their stacks. Until the beginning of the Master Tactician's next turn, whenever the target loses temporary wounds, the target gains momentum equal to the number of temporary wounds lost. That's pretty nice. Assign objective. The Master Tactician marks an enemy. If the enemy is killed by one of the Master Tactician's allies before the beginning of the Master Tactician's next turn, that ally gains quite a bit of resolve and +5 to characteristics until the end of combat. That's quite cool too. Fervor. Master Tactician suffers a direct damage equal to 20% of their maximum wounds, gains resolve stacks, or gains stacks equal to their resolve of tactical advantage, so that would be 8. And it resets the cooldown of Linchpin, Inspire, and Strong Point. Okay, so this would be good to get later. And then finish the job. Can only be used on enemies with the unfinished business effect. What's the unfinished business effect? Is that like a thing that she can do? I don't know. I think I'm going to give Inspire. Or Strong Point. I might do Strong Point. We seem to lack a bit of healing potential. So, we'll do that. Lovely. And her features baseline are... What is this? Move, move, move? Okay, so she just has these abilities. So I don't know what unfinished business is, but... Cool stuff. What's your reputation? Oh, sorry, you're, wrong thing. You are Iconoclast. Okay, I like that. Alright then. And what gear do you have? Ah, this explains the weird-looking stuff. Okay. So that is an Eldar Shuriken pistol, and a Drukhari Splinter pistol, and an Eldari Chainsword. That is really good. I mean, dual pistols is really cool, but I kind of also want to give her, like, a proper longer ranged weapon, because, like, what's the range on this? 6 and 7. Because she could be useful at a long distance with her high ballistic skill. Could give her a sniper rifle, and then switch out one of these pistols. And keep the chainsword just so that she has something to do in close combat. It seems like the Shuriken pistol deals 6 to 10. It's got 15% armor penetration, 7 rate of fire, 6 range, 18 ammo. The Splinter pistol deals 1 less max damage. It's got 10% extra armor penetration, so that I think is probably generally better. Rate of fire is lower, range is higher. Boy, I don't really know. Let's give her the Splinter pistol. And we'll give her the Eldari Chainsword. This way she can fight in melee and range very effectively, although the double pistols is very cool. So we'll see, but we can also give pistols, or give these pistols to somebody else. Do we have anybody else that can wield a Xenos weapon? I don't think so. So she must be the only one. Indeed. Then maybe I do keep her with the double pistols. And we'll equip the chainsword here. We'll lose that. And then we're going to have to just give her another pistol of some kind. We don't have, aside from if we give her a bolt pistol. What if, no, can't give you anything unless we give you a two-handed weapon. But I like the elite chainsword on him. I like him having a pistol. But we could give him the serrated greatsword instead. Let's give him a big fuck-off sword. But having him with a big sword, I think we're better off giving him this one, because this one actually has parry and will reduce their weapon skill. So we're going to switch these up. I'm going to give him the greatsword again, or I don't know if I did originally, but that's what he gets now. And we'll give Jae Heydari the can't use it. Needs strength 35. Never mind. Switching back. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah, then we're just going to leave that as is. Now, as far as her gear, what does she have? A chameleon line cloak, 10% bonus to dodge. That's pretty good. She's got crack grenades. Oh, wow. That's a lot of damage. But I think I'm going to give a crack grenade to Argenta. She's out of everything again. More medkits, frag grenade, and crack grenade. Very true to Sister of Battle form. Over you can have monofilament grenades, because that sounds pretty cool. And you have Onslaught as a drug. Can also give you an intoxicating elixir in case you get stuck in melee. Sounds like a good plan. Now, 10% dodge, I like. Hat-wise, you don't do taunting. Do you have anything that you can use as a hat? What about this? You're an iconoclast. Oh yeah, this is straight up better for her. That's really good for her. So we're gonna switch that out. Abelard's getting the taunt hat. And she is going to get this one. Gonna look a bit goofy on her. I mean, it doesn't look like what it looks like anyway, so I'm gonna not show the helmet on her. I normally don't do that. Okay, stabilizing bracers, no. All attacks of opportunity deal an additional agility bonus damage, and no. Okay, we don't have anything there. Once per turn, when the wearer scores a critical hit with the pistol, the next attack with the pistol. Oh. Don't even need to think about where that's going. Any better capes? That's absurd. Where's first melee attack? No, it's not absurd. It's first melee attack in combat. Can't be parried or dodged. It's good, to be sure. Then boots, because I don't like any of these gloves for her, unless, what do you have? Using grenades costs -1 AP. You know what? Move these around. You don't have good... Well, actually, your agility isn't terrible. We can make you not a grenadier, then. Or not as much of a grenadier. I'll give you more medkits. We'll just keep stun grenades. Okay, you have ranged attack parry. Yeah, keep that. We'll give you the grenadier's gloves. She's got 2 that are quite good. Increased movement speed on the boots, or we do wearer raises momentum to 175 when they kill 5 enemies in a row. That's basically instant heroic act. But killing 5 enemies in a row in one turn, she could theoretically do it with these 2 pistols, but it seems very unlikely. All right, we're going to give her the movement boots. And we've got a couple of things here. So that's a +10 to awareness. I think I want to give that to Cassia here. We can, with an Auspex. So now she's got an awareness of 85. What does this do? It's a heretic thing. Okay. Do we have any other items to put onto her? Not really. So, yeah, that's gonna be it. It's gonna be her gear, her setup. I like this. Very cool character.
I always have a backup plan.
I think we're gonna use her a lot. Back to the Shadow Quarters, and then, back to the ship. My god, we are beat up. We need to heal. We are returning to our shuttle. A familiar face appears. A familiar figure turns to you. Heinrich von Kalox, interrogator of the Ordo Xenos. Bows his head respectfully. Yes, he is of the Ordo Xenos. We know this. Thanks to all of the comments reminding me. Yeah, on my reserve playthrough when I ran into him, he does indeed let us know immediately. I forgot. Or I basically glossed over it. Lord Captain. Honored interrogator, what a surprise. Did you, perchance, leave something in your cabin? Not at all, First Officer Wersarian. I'm not in the habit of leaving a trail, but I thank you for your concern. I'm pleased to see you again, Heinrichs. Heinrichs allows himself the hint of a smile. I'm glad to hear that my presence aboard your ship did not leave you with any unpleasant memories. I hope your disposition won't change once I have explained the reason for my visit. I was able to contact my mentor and report the tragic events that transpired on Rykad Minoris. I also received some information from my agents regarding the movements and actions of enemies of humanity, including the Xenos that we're assuming were involved in the theft of the star. According to their findings, the threat now hangs over other worlds. This time, yours, Lord Captain. Heinrichs clears his throat and begins in an pointedly official tone. By the order of Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar, whose duty is to stand sentinel over the Coronus Expanse, the rogue trader of House von Valancius is to take on board the agent of the Most Holy Inquisition and provide escort and support in deeds great and small that serve to safeguard the territories of the Imperium against its enemies. This decree is effective immediately upon announcement and remains in effect until decided otherwise by His Excellency Calcazar. Well, Idira's whisper is barely audible. All I got from that is ridding ourselves of this snitch won't be easy. Well, I understand, I'm just gonna say this. I can't really say no, can I? Heinrich studies you for a moment, then ever so slightly, as if not wanting anyone else to see, shakes his head. What exactly caused this need to rejoin my crew? The cause is the activity of humanity's enemies, including the cult of the Final Dawn. In my absence, the situation in the Coronus Expanse has changed. I have received an exhaustive report from my agents. This heresy has taken root in the region where the von Valancius worlds lie. You probably already know about the fate of the industrial world of Kiava Gamma. If not, then I will share what details I know, but not here. Better to talk on board, where we will not be overheard. Okay. I, rogue trader Cyrene von Valancius, welcome the agent of the Golden Throne aboard my ship, and take on the responsibility of assisting him in the fight against the evil that threatens humanity. Heinrichs gives a reserved nod, an answer befitting a righteous servant of the Emperor. If duty has brought you aboard the rogue trader's ship once more, then such is the Emperor's will. Welcome back, Interrogator. Thank you, sister. It is an honor to be traveling with one of the Blessed Adepta Sororitas. The Inquisition? Cyrene von Valancius, you never mentioned to socialize with such distinguished servants of the Emperor. I'll bet it takes someone truly remarkable to warrant such eminent and close attention. Jae lets out a laugh. Heinrichs glances at her and tilts his head slightly. Mistress Heydari, ever since my first visit to Footfall, I've been hearing about your colleagues and personal talents, but I'm afraid your full name escapes me. Would you kindly refresh my memory? Laughter gets stuck in Jae's throat. She pales slightly, but still forces an apologetic smile. I don't mind, Cyrene. Let my full name remain naught but a stray sound to you, plain and uninteresting. Master von Kalox. Cassia's voice is brimming with genuine joy, which she immediately hides behind a facade of highborn primness. Since you are with us once more, I do hope you will find time to finish our conversation about the literary works of Kronhaller the Blessed. I will make every effort, Lady Orselio. I must also deliver this to you. Heinrichs pulls out a sealed letter. The Lord Inquisitor specified that the contents of this envelope are for your eyes only. I would ask you to read this as soon as you have the time. That is everything for the time being. Are you headed to the ship, or do you still have business on Footfall? Whatever the case, I can either wait for you on board or accompany you as part of your retinue. Wonderful. Idira? For now. All right. Heinrichs is back. Let's quickly give him his new... So, assassin? Yeah, he's the one. We want an assassin. Oh, wow. He's got some options. Dance Macabre. Death Whisper. The assassin makes an attack. So remember, the assassins have the openings, which basically allows them to maneuver around specific enemies and hit from the various openings to deal extra damage to them. The assassin makes an attack that does not count towards the limit of attacks per turn and does not block the assassin's movement, but deals only 25% of base damage. If the attack is successful, the target suffers a hemorrhage effect. Hemorrhage. At the start of each of the target's turns, they will suffer lethality divided by 10. What is lethality? A specific assassin parameter that is equal to dodge or dodge reduction, whichever is higher. Okay. What is dodge? 52%. It's not that bad. Dodge reduction is only 30. Okay, it deals rending damage and ignores armor and deflection. Oh, it says it right here. Okay, that's kind of cool. Elusive Shadow. For 1 round, the assassin becomes the lowest priority target for enemy attacks and gains the elusive effect. Can move through enemies. Gains agility bonus dodge and perception bonus dodge reduction. Okay, neither of those are great. Deals 10% additional damage, and all half cover provides 50% cover efficiency. Okay, it fades when the assassin attacks. Poised to strike. The assassin makes an enemy suffer 2 times agility bonus, so that'd be 80%. Or no, 8% armor and -2 deflection until the end of the assassin's next turn. If there's only 1 enemy adjacent to them, the assassin also gains 8% dodge until the assassin's next turn. If there are no enemies adjacent to the assassin, they gain 6% dodge reduction until the start of the next turn. Okay, not super great. I think Death Whisper is thus far the best one for him, anyways. Dance Macabre. The assassin dashes in a straight line up to... so it would be up to 3 cells, suffering... That would be minus 55%... Okay. No, minus 5% less damage from attacks of opportunity. And gaining 8% extra dodge against to the enemies they dash through. If the enemy, or if the assassin hasn't dashed through any enemies at the end of their turn, they gain... that'll then be 6% cover efficiency for their cover until they move. Doesn't stack with itself. Okay, and Killing Edge. The assassin attacks and grants 40% dodge to the... Or 40... And grants 40% dodge to the target for this attack. If this attack hits, it deals an additional lethality divided by 7 round down damage. If this attack hits an opening, its additional damage is increased by lethality percentage. Okay, and grants extra dodge. This doesn't seem all that good. I mean, I guess it can do a lot of damage. Fainting attack. The assassin's next single target attack will have 50% armor penetration penalty. Will have a 50% armor penetration penalty with a minimum of 0 armor penetration and plus 10 lethality. If it's a melee attack, its target rotates 180 degrees. The enemy's dodge and parry against the assassin's attack is equal to 0 until the start of the next turn. Okay. If it's a ranged attack, the target is forced to move to the closest cell in a 3 cell. I like this. Just turn enemies around. That's going to be handy for the openings. So we're going to take that. We could also take a psychic power. But I kind of want to actually have him use his assassin abilities, though admittedly, his stats aren't very good for it. So I might save the assassin abilities until we can buff up his agility and probably his perception. And then for now, we could take something like Enfeeble. Yeah, Enfeeble sounds pretty cool. So we'll do that. Just, no? Okay. What's going on here? We leveled up? All right. Everything's fine. Let's head to the Void Ship Bridge so that we can all rest. And apparently we get 3 respecs. So I don't know if that's 3 respecs per character. Probably not. Or we can freely respec 3 characters. We shall find out. But yeah, in any case, thanks to Wolfric Arneson for the that explanation there. All right, something's going on. Hopefully we didn't miss anything on the station. This is kind of what I was worried about. Okay, one moment. Need to check something. All right.
Lord Captain, the inspection of the ship's systems is complete. The tech priests are reporting the machine spirits are calm and satisfied. Everything is ready for onward travel, except there is an issue you must be made aware of.
Cassia makes a quick nervous gesture, adjusting the adornment over her third eye. I have been studying the records left by the vessel's previous navigator.
I wanted to double-check the routes to Dargonis and discovered that it does not match the one recorded in the Atlas. It is more than a minor warp fluctuation. The route has been wiped out. It can no longer be used for traveling. To make matters worse, I started checking the paths from the Atlas, one after another, and saw the same thing everywhere. The warp is roiling with an ominous storm bursting with vivid and screaming colors. It will not hinder our movement, but all previous knowledge is now utterly useless. Argenta angrily chops the air, the side of her palm. Warp storms are our enemies, just like heretics and demons. It is a shame they can't be dispersed with a flamer or a bolter. Now we can't be certain that the problems with astropathic communication in the Coronus Expanse are no coincidence. There is a warp disturbance in our way, Lord Captain. It is swallowing messages and disrupting familiar routes. This means that you need to locate the key worlds of the Von Valancius Protectorate as soon as possible. I am talking about Janus, Dargonis, and Kiavagama, charting new routes so they can be reached and restored. And restoring control will be the necessary next step. Okay, so there's something going on with Kiavagama, so we'll ask that first. Industrial world Kiavagama is being managed by the Governor House of Gaprak and supplies your protectorate with rare mineral resources. Additionally, the planet features an Adeptus Mechanicus Manufactorum that processes materials and prepares them for shipment. I testify that Kiavagama is a world marked by the Omnissiah's patronage. By his grace, the manufactorums of the colony are inhabited by committed and industrious machine spirits. Mistress Tolleman neglected to mention that the Kiavagama Manufactorum also supplies heavy machinery, from forage harvesters to vessel systems and components. Abelard turns his hard eyes to Heinrichs. You display a commendable knowledge of our world's manufacturing capability, Van Kalox. Pleased to be of service. And Janus, this was our agri world, right? The surface of Janus was altered extensively so the planet could be designated an agri-world. It is a powerful food base, capable of supplying the burgeoning protectorates and exporting provisions to the other worlds at the same time. Janus owes much of its prosperity to the Governor House of Viat. Under its leadership, the world has grown ever more prosperous year after year, securing shipments and taxes while keeping the workforce tightly controlled. What do I need to know about Dargonis? Dargonis is the heart and soul of your protectorate. It is where the main administrative resources and storage facilities are, and so is the Von Valancius Palace. If you would like to know, this is where you will publicly accept the title of Rogue Trader. Dargonis is a major administrative hub that runs the cargo fleet and keeps track of finances. Abelard, what is your opinion? Which world should we deal with first? Abelard strokes his beard for a few seconds before giving a hesitant reply. Rediscovering the agri-world will supply your protectorate with something none of your servants can do without. Sustenance. That's what I was thinking as well. The importance of basic supplies should not be understated. Just look at football in its current pitiful state. On the other hand, I am concerned by the rumors concerning Kiavagama. There have been no problems on Janus for many years, but something is very wrong with the industrial world right now. Delay may cost us the entire planet. I trust I do not have to explain the capital world. Losing it would make us the laughingstock of other dynasties. Besides, the loss of chronicles and ledgers would spell a bureaucratic catastrophe, so all three systems are equally vital to the protectorate. It falls on you to decide which should be brought into the fold before the rest. Yeah, we don't need to... I'll ask it anyway. So what would the consequences of losing contact with these worlds be? A world deprived of connection to its neighboring systems and the Coronus Expanse's infrastructure can only rely on itself, and their capabilities are often limited. For example, Janus does not have a fleet of its own. Pirates, cultists, heretics, xenos. Anyone could prey on the helpless planet. The loss of communication is a threat to your position. A rogue trader with no protectorate to back them is one that grows weaker by the day. The Voxmaster is entirely correct. You are the rogue trader Cyrene von Valancius, the successor to Theodora von Valancius, one of the most influential women this side of the Maw. But you are also new to the business of governing. Many will doubt your competence and try to carve up your protectorate so they can snatch a piece for themselves. It is important to show your potential allies and foes that you are in control of the situation, which is why the sooner we reclaim these lost worlds, the better.
Very well. Our course is clear. Do my officers have any other issues that require immediate attention?
So, Lord Captain, the vessel and crew await your instructions and are ready to depart Footfall, should you so desire.
Not yet. We have some more things that need to be done. But first things first, I would like to do some respecking. So I think we are going to end today's episode right here. And I am going to do the respecking starting at the beginning of the next episode with Janice Danrock. And we're going to talk to a couple of other characters as well. I think he's up here. At least he was. There's Jay. We'll talk to her as well. We'll talk to our fellow companions that need speaking to. Then we're going to head back and explore the forbidden or the restricted quarantine zone in Footfall before we do anything else. Ah, we got Abel on board. That's good. He made it. Glad we could save him. And, yeah. That's going to be all. So, I need to leave for work, hence why I am leaving early. Ah, here he is. Hence why this is going to be a slightly shorter episode. But I hope you have enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next one. If you have indeed enjoyed this episode, please drop this one a like. It helps out the series quite a lot. And, yeah, that'll be all. Heritor out.